Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Dr. Dre, Snoop, and The Game are linking up for a Nipsey Hussle dedication track. And Blockboy JB says he misses robbing niggas. Plus, Meek Mill, Big Sean, joint album. Let's talk hip hop. Yo, this is gonna be fire, right? So, you got Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre in The Game, right? R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, right? So, back in the day, first of all, The Game's verse, right, is fire on this, right? So that's the only thing we're hearing right now. We didn't hear Snoop's verse, but you know Dr. Dre is like a producer of the ages, right? So the beat is fire, right? I don't think Dr. Dre is gonna be rapping on this. Maybe he will be, but Dr. Dre is like really particular about his rapping. But if he should rap on anything, maybe it should be this. Maybe he should be like, you know what? Even though I'm kind of particular about my rapping, I do want to let niggas know that I care about Nipsey Hussle and I do want to pay my respects, you know? Game's verse sounded fire, man. You hear that piano in the background, you know what I'm saying? Got the Dr. Dre on the keys. Snoop is all there with his St. Ives jacket on. You know Snoop's gonna have a verse on that shit too. They both have on Death Row chains, which is crazy, right? So like they really bringing that old West Coast feeling back, right? And what I was gonna say was like back in the day when Biggie died and Puffy came out with that song for him, like every step I take, that song was like so I mean that was like #1 on every chart. It made Puffy like a superstar. Like he made so much money off of that shit, right? So a dedication track to Nipsey Hussle may be a really good thing for like, I'm sure that they're gonna, you know, donate the money to like Nipsey's parents or Nipsey's grandmother. I seen a picture of like Nipsey and his grandmother like on a private jet. She had on the Nipsey Hussle chain and everything. They might, you know, dedicate obviously to Nipsey's kids, Lauren London. So, you know, this is like really gonna be fire. Everybody's just showing mad love and mad respect to Nipsey Hussle, you know, and I think it's really cool. Well, everybody except Kodak Black, but that's a whole nother thing, right? We talked about that already, right? Let's not get into it. So, you know, your boy Roddy Ricch, you know, he got that song Racks in the Middle with Nipsey Hussle, and he actually got Nipsey's name tatted on the side of his face. You know what I'm saying? He took a little video, was listening to like Nipsey Hussle in the back. I can't play the audio because, you know, them YouTube feds out to get me. It's a cool little piece, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty small, it's not like too big. I don't think Roddy Ricch has like any other like tattoos on his face or anything like that. It's a dope piece, like a cool dedication piece to Nip. You see like he says, I love you cuz, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Roddy Rebel is Crip or anything like that, but you know, maybe he is, but either way, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a dope ass dedication to Nipsey. Now, you know, Rick Ross got the tattoo the other day. A lot of people are like really like showing Nipsey like how much they love him, how much they respect him, how much they care about his legacy, how good of a dude this is. Because people, like I said, people die every day, but when a real one dies, you know, people are like, yo, man, like the whole hip hop, young heads, old heads, everybody has been like mourning Nipsey Hussle, you know, and you know Kanye West, he been doing like this Sunday church thing every Sunday for like the last month or two, and every Sunday they wear something different. And I showed y'all like DMX was at the church one time, and you know, and they always do it like outside. I don't know, maybe it's like Kanye's like front yard or something, but I feel like they up in the mountains somewhere, you know. But anyway, this week, you know, on Sunday yesterday, Kanye took a minute out and he dedicated like part of his Sunday service, which this is dope, right? He dedicated part of his Sunday service to Nipsey Hussle.
Stay pure, keep your heart more pure, stay motivated, stay inspired, show love to your people.
look how beautiful that first of all, that little kid in the orange running across the field, that was Northwest, right? She was all on the microphone, like singing and everything, right? Look how beautiful everything looks, you know, everybody's just there in solidarity. They're singing, listening to Nipsey's word. Even the sky looks so beautiful. It almost looks like a painting, you know, the sky. It's like Nipsey is like watching down on them, like, yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Just like the deep blues and the clouds, the way like it's just crazy. I got to go back and look at the sky in that video because that was some wild ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yo, I think this is dope, man. I like when people like showing love and respect to Nipsey Hussle. You know, later for all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? If a young nigga wants to disrespect Nipsey, then let it, like, ignore the motherfucker because you don't want to put that out into the universe. You don't want to big that up and make that bigger. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne gave Kodak Black Donkey of the Day today. Like, yeah, fine, make him Donkey of the Day and let's move on. Let's not pay so much attention and give so much energy to somebody who clearly has no respect for, you know, Nipsey, his legacy, his girl, his kids, and, you know, so on and so forth. So focusing on the good stuff that is around Nipsey Hussle and how he changed people's lives, and even though he's passed, he continues to change people's lives and kind of wake them up and help them see like all this gangbanging shit ain't all what it's cracked up to be and everything. This is what Nipsey wanted us to do, not pay attention to a Kodak Black. So, you know, I like this, and let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. So, Blocboy JB says that he misses robbing niggas and that he also misses selling dope, right? Cool. I'm down with that. I mean, you're a rapper. You have a past. You rap about how you was in the streets. In a lot of interviews, you said that you was in the streets. So this makes sense, right? He also raps about pulling out the Draco on anybody who messes with Drake. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know, I know what kind of rapper Blocboy JB is, and this is all part of his image and persona when he comes out and says, hey, I miss robbing niggas. Hey, I miss selling dope. Ooh, that means the next song that Blocboy JB come out with is gonna be fire, right? He gonna be talking that shit. He gonna be talking that hot nigga shit, right? Cool. So, after he put this on Twitter, nobody said anything, right? So how is this a story, right? How is this news, right? 2 tweets, I'm doing a whole thing about it. Why? Question mark. Well, last week, I recall hip hop, Black Twitter, people on Instagram, radio show hosts, everybody pretty much except for Rick Ross getting so upset at Cardi B, who didn't say anything, by the way, because they found an old video of Cardi B from 3 years ago with her saying something like, when I was in a strip club stripping, niggas thought that they was gonna fuck me, and what I would do is I would put some drugs in their drinks and I would rob them when they fall asleep, when they pass out. That's what Cardi B said. She didn't say that a couple weeks ago, she said it a couple years ago, but the video of her, who, when she said it a couple years ago, resurfaced a couple weeks ago. And everybody was all up in arms. Everybody was outraged. Everybody said, how could Cardi B do this? They were comparing her to Bill Cosby. They were comparing her to R. Kelly. They were comparing her to Michael Jackson, right? But Blocboy JB says, yeah, today, that he missed it. He said it, that he misses robbing niggas and selling dope, and nobody says anything. Double standard. Because this dude is a male rapper. I don't know. Maybe it's because Cardi B is a little bit bigger than Blocboy JB. Maybe it's because, you know, white America, my Eminem voice, thinks that Cardi B is such an angel and they didn't know that she came from Sue's Rendezvous up in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I do know that it's hypocritical that we say, oh, it's okay for Blocboy JB to talk about it, but not Cardi B. You know? And I personally think that it's okay for both of them to talk about it. Talk about whatever you want. Talk about your past. Don't talk about that nigga past. Don't talk about that nigga past. Talk about your past. You know what I'm saying? So, It's just real weird and real funny to me. I want to keep a close eye on this one because I want to see if anybody's really going to say anything to Blocboy JB. But I bet you they won't. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Ah man, so Big Sean gave an interview, right? And he's like basically, you know, yeah, I disappeared for a while. He came out with like 2 albums, you know, a little while ago. Well, 1 album and a mixtape. Both of them are fire. Like, I love Big Sean's music. Like, I think everything that Big Sean comes out with is pretty much fire. And then I don't really mess with Logic like that, but even that one Logic song that he has, where he has Big Sean in it, is still fire because it's like Big Sean brings like something, to me, he brings something like different and refreshing, and I just love his flow. And you know, it's weird because like back in the day, every rapper was lyrical. Like every rapper was like spitting and they cared about their bars and their punchlines and everything, right? So whether you were like a Common, you know, or Twister, you know, on some conscious shit, even though Twister wasn't really on no conscious shit, or like a Talib Kweli on some conscious shit, you had bars, right? But even if you was like Method Man, who was rapping about just being in the hood, or Redman with some crazy ass funny punchlines, or DMX who just barked a lot on the track, or Jay-Z who talked about being a hustler, they weren't on any conscious stuff, right? DMX was talking about robbing niggas, Jay-Z talking about being a hustler, so on and so forth, but they were still lyrical, even though they weren't talking about uplifting their people, saving the community. They was talking about ratchet shit, but they was lyrical with they ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that hip hop is missing lyrical ratchetness, right? So I guess the Migos would be the most lyrical ratchetness we can get, because we do have ratchetness, but it's not necessarily all that lyrical, like Lil Pump, who's cool. I love Lil Pump. And then we have lyrical like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, but they're not ratchet at all, right? So what if you want a nigga to spit some lyrics, but you want him to spit some ratchet lyrics, right? That's where Big Sean comes into play, right? Well, Big Sean is not all that ratchet, but he does kind of like really get close to toting that line to where it's like refreshing a little bit. I think like Big Sean is like one of like the only rappers like himself, really. I mean, yeah, I mean like Meek Mill's lyrical and ratchet, but Meek Mill's lyrical and ratchet, but he's also leaning a little bit more towards being conscious a little bit. Hey, guess what? Meek Mill and Big Sean dropping an album together, so that shit's gonna be fire, okay? You got Meek Mill and you got Big Sean together on an album. I think that both of them are gonna bring their dope ass flavors to everything that this album should be. Hopefully this album comes out sooner than later. I know that in the interview, Big Sean was talking about how he's working on his personal album right now for himself. He's saying that this is kind of like the best music that he's ever come out with in his whole life, which is fucking dope, right? And then Meek Mill, he can't miss, man. Lately, ever since Meek Mill left prison on a jet, man, that nigga, or the helicopter, that nigga fucking, he been on one, right? So Meek Mill can't really lose. Big Sean is like really trying to come back, and Big Sean has always been dead nice. He never missed ever. It's just that I don't like how Big Sean disappears for a minute and comes back. He comes back with fire, but he disappears for a minute and comes back. I know people need breaks. Schoolboy Q does the same thing. Schoolboy Q is nice, dead nice. He's fire, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh. But still at the same time, my nigga, like, why do you disappear for 2 years straight and then pop back up? Like, we just supposed to be like, oh, hell yeah, accepting all the Schoolboy Q and Big Sean music. Even though, yeah, I'm going to accept all the Schoolboy Q and Big Sean music whenever the fuck they come back. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Yo, are y'all looking forward to this Meek Mill and Big Sean album? Let me know what y'all think about Blocboy JB. And yo, I can't wait to hear this Nipsey tribute song. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane. That's Jonny Fastlane on everything, Instagram and Twitter. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.